Listen, if I know anything about myself, it is 1, I was on the 6th grade hip hop team. Your boy had some moves. And 2, I can't stop buying camera gear. So I figured I would make a video all about my monthly pickups and some of the things I'm excited about, little show and tell. So here's that video. I think a good place to start would be with something that I've wanted for a long time, ever since I found out about this photographer. First thing that I bought was a photo book by Maria Lax, Some Kind of Heavenly Fire. Right off the bat, she wins for best name of a photo book probably ever. Some Kind of Heavenly Fire. So quick backstory, her hometown, or at least where her father is from, I believe in the 70s, there was just a huge explosion of UFO sightings and experiences with UFOs and aliens. And her father was a reporter in that town and wrote everything down and you know, obviously made articles. And recently she went up there and made images to go along with those stories. And now you have this book. You see the real town, obviously. You see the real people. You see some news articles kind of taped in there, which is just so cool. And one thing that I love about this book is just how close she rides the line between documentary and cinematic and kind of like stage shots and kind of candid shots. There's just kind of everything in there. So yeah, I can't say enough good things about this book. It's really cool to have in my apartment. And if I'm being honest, photo books are just a great thing to have kind of on a shelf or a coffee table. You know, someone comes over, you're like, yeah, I'm pretty artsy, you know, I got photo books, you know, I'm a collector. So that's pickup number 1. All right, so we're getting more into the gear. I needed a light meter really bad, so I got this guy. This is a Minolta Autometer 3. I don't know when they made this, but it's a pretty old one. It is still digital, if you can see that, digital screen. And I've had a really expensive Sekonic light meter that was like $400, $500. It had the incident meter, a flash meter, and a spot meter. It's really accurate, but one thing it was also was really heavy and bulky, and I just hated carrying it around. I didn't know if I wanted to put it on my neck, and then I got this heavy thing swinging when I'm trying to get a photo shoot together. So I sold it and I picked this guy up. It's pretty plasticky, it's really lightweight, but it's also simple. And I have found that when I am, you know, on a shoot, I just want to be lightweight and fast, and I don't want things to get in my way. And the Sekonic was getting in my way. So I've done one shoot with this guy and I was really loving it. For the past few months, I've been kind of just looking for my 35mm camera of choice. I already have my Mamiya medium format camera. To me, that's kind of what I make my, I don't know, it's cheesy to say, fine art work with. Stuff I really care about and is important to me, and I can just take the time to set up, compose, make sure everything is as perfect as it can be, and then shoot the frame. But I wanted something that I could just take with me and go make work that's in the moment, in the experience, and has some more life to it, because I want to create both. So I've been testing cameras like the Canonet QL17 rangefinder, cool camera. The Leica M2, amazing camera. And then I've tested out a few AE1s, a Canon AE1 program, and all those cameras are amazing. I like film because the camera doesn't really matter. It's the lenses and it's the film stock that matter, and that's what gives you the quality. So with that thinking, I didn't want to spend a lot. I wanted some good glass, and then, you know, choose my film stock of choice. So the decision that I came to was this, which is probably pretty interesting to everyone. It's a Canon Rebel original 35mm camera. There's no LCD on the back. It's a film camera. The reason I got this is exactly what I just said. It's plasticky, it's cheap, but it can use modern EF lenses, and I just have the trusted 50mm 1.8 STM. This camera has everything modern that you need. It has aperture priority, which is what I usually shoot. Put the lens to like 1.8, 2.8, and just let it do everything else for you. And then that way I can just focus on the moment and, you know, use the autofocus that the camera has, which is fine, and capture the memories or capture the fast-paced work that I want to make. So, and I know this is probably a weird choice. It's not, and I know this is probably a weird one. It's not the typical choice that usually people make for 35mm. Definitely doesn't look as cool as a Leica or an AE1. But it works for me. So that is my third pickup of the month. And to close out this video, I've been experimenting with different 35mm stocks, and I picked up some Kodak Color Plus 200. I've never shot with this, but I've seen examples and I've heard great things. I've heard it compared to Portra 160 pretty heavily. That is that's the end of the video. Hope you guys like this little show and tell. Blue's kind of whining. He wanted to be on camera, I think, and say bye to everybody. So that's the end of the video. It's Cam Browne. Hope you like this little show and tell. And like always, take care of yourself. Say bye, buddy. See you guys.